Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here with a bonus read. How are you? I hope you're well, Scorpio. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I just want to say thank you for the ways you've been loving on this channel. Appreciate you so much. Usually at the beginning of this, I go through the spiel of I'm not reading for anything from the past, but only from the energy that is present or the future. But guess what? We are in Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. So I'm going to say, don't hate the player, hate the game. If somebody comes up from the past, I'm going to have to mention it. And I'm not going to go against what the cards are showing me. For sure not. Let's find out what's going on for you, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Bonus energy for Scorpio. This could be something that's happening now, or maybe something happening in the future. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read for any questions you might have, please look in the pinned comment. You can check my pricing there if you're interested in a private read. It's quite reasonable. Tell me about Scorpio. What do we need to know about Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. Well, aren't those two very different energies? And we have the King of Wands. Why is that? We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. It does feel like somebody here has a worry. 5 and 4 is 9. It feels like somebody here is worried about the Ten of Cups. I want to say that it feels like there is somebody here who is maybe undecided, or it feels like you want it, Scorpio, but you're not sure that somebody else does. But I feel like it could be a family member, but it also could be someone that you're in some sort of romantic entanglement with. Like you could be married, you could be in a committed relationship here. I feel like whatever the relationship is, whether it's family or a committed emotional relationship here, love relationship between two people, it feels like there's a lot of arguing, fights, disagreements that are going on here. And I feel like it doesn't get resolved. I want to say it doesn't feel like we ever resolve anything. It's like we just get into this hamster wheel of arguing. And it feels like we don't really resolve anything. It feels like you stay in a worried state. And it feels like what you're trying to do is to move forward to or take a shot at stability or meditation. It feels like you, Scorpio, are somebody who is trying to keep it together. You're trying to keep the relationship together. You're trying to keep your stability, I want to say, that you try and take breaks, I want to say, from this relationship or this family situation. I feel like the words or the energy that comes at you is really aggressive. It's like somebody will not let up on you. And it's turning you into the wounded warrior. There's a decision that needs to be made here. I feel like you are already thinking about this. It feels like you're not really all that happy. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse to me is I'm just starting to get my footing back, or just starting to get my stability back. And then we have another argument. And then it throws me into this case of worry, and this person will not let me alone. What I have in my mind's eye, Scorpio, is like you're trying to say, okay, can we just drop it for a moment? I just need to get myself together. And somebody keeps following you around the house and arguing with you. Keeps following you and arguing with you. Or won't stop calling you, or won't stop texting you. It feels like that's what this is. The Eight of Wands energy is I'm looking at it this way, right? The Eight of Wands energy is shooting straight at the person who's trying to just take a breath. I'm trying to take a breath here. I feel what you're trying to do is control your anger, or control yourself, or control your fire. It's like, if I let go of this Ace of Wands, you're not going to like me very much. It feels like you've been trying to make some sort of a decision or preparations about this Five of Swords here. Because it feels like it's never ending. It's like I might just throw down my swords and walk away, and I don't want to do that because possibly there are children involved here. I don't want to just walk away. It feels like you're trying to keep something together here, whether it's a friendship or maybe you're just trying to keep peace in the family. Like, I mean, you know, your mom, dad, sister, brother, that kind of family, or maybe it is a romantic thing for you. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it feels like you try and move away, get away. Okay, just let me go to the bedroom for a moment. Let me gather myself. And somebody just won't leave you alone. We've got 5, 9, and 1 is 10. It's like, it's painful. I just want to release it, is what it feels like here. We've got the Four of Cups. It's become a stagnant or stale place to be, relationship. It's like it clouds your judgment, it clouds your clarity. You don't really know what to do about it. You know that there used to be love here, but now it feels like somebody here is no longer focused on that love. They're focused on partying or focused on going out with people or focused on their friendships. It feels like they're no longer focused on you. We've got the Hanged Man energy. Wow. Getting a perspective. I want to say that your energy, although I know you're a water sign, your energy feels like the King of Wands. It feels like somebody who knows they have to make a decision. I need to make a decision to take some action here because I don't want this to go on much longer. The Hanged Man energy tells me that you have been hanging back or that you have been in a pause, or you know that if you whip out that wand and you take action, Scorpio, nobody's going to be happy. You're hoping that it's going to resolve itself, but the arguments just don't stop. And I feel like the arguments are because we have different points of view. Maybe we're arguing over, should we have another child? Maybe we're arguing over politics. It feels like there is fundamental differences that maybe we didn't look at before we got together and decided to get married or have children. Tell me about this King of Wands, please. I feel like you're trying to hang back and get a perspective and trying to keep, you know, because you're going to move slow and strategically. So I feel like that's what's going on here. We've got the Sun, we've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Nine of Swords showed up here, and then the Nine of Swords shows up here. I feel like what you're trying to do is have some clarity on what the biggest problems or traps are in this relationship here. Something has to change, and I feel like something will change. I'm going to say that when the Wheel of Fortune is here, it's at this point, it's not really up to you. It feels like destiny is taking hold here. And I feel like there is going to be change, and I feel like it is something that is kind of out of your control. I know that the King of Wands wants to be in control, but I feel like you're having some sort of a breakthrough that this really is beyond my control at this point. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Moon in the reverse. What is this? I think there's something here that's beyond your control, Scorpio, because you're about to find out, something is about to come to the surface or be revealed that is going to change everything. And I don't know that it's going to be great because the Nine of Swords is here. The Ten of Pentacles is here. It might be about finances. It might be a job. It might be money. It might be somebody who is stepping out to meet other people for coffee. The Page of Pentacles is quite, benign, right? It's just that I'm talking to other people or meeting other people. I feel like there's an opportunity that you don't see that is about to come to the surface. Tell me about the Moon in the reverse. And it's going to change everything. Oh boy. It is the Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody's stepping out here. Stepping outside of their relationship. Because the Knight of Wands is the Knight of Wands, y'all know, right? And that's what I'm feeling here, that what's coming to the surface is that somebody has been stepping out with the Knight of Wands here. Tell me about this Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords, please. We have you're trying to heal the situation, but there's unfinished business here. I feel like you want to try again. You want to try again. You want to make it work. I feel what you're preparing to do is to keep the world open, is to keep this unfinished business here, is to keep the door open and not close the door. You're not really sure if this is the end of the chapter or not. And I feel like what you want to try and do is either heal the self or heal the conversation or the aggressive energy. It feels like here you're trying to bring things into stability. Yeah, it does feel like you want to try and begin again. So I feel like you're the person who wants to keep the relationship, and there is somebody else here who is already stepping out, and I don't think you know about that yet. And I don't like to tell you that, but I feel like it's something that's coming to the surface. Charlie just said it may have started when the moon was in Cancer. I don't know when that was. I'm sorry, I'm not an astrologer. It may have begun when the moon was in Cancer. It is something that's coming to the surface, though. This is something that is going to make itself known here. And I feel like that when you know what's going on, I feel like things change here. Yeah. You're getting, somebody is telling you that there's another person involved here. And so I think you're going to end up closing the door here. What's the outcome? I feel like you got the two Stoics here. So I feel like the King of Cups and the King of Swords are here. I feel like you're the King of Cups. I feel like you're going to not let this person, you're not going to let it show on the surface how much they've hurt you. But I feel like you're the one that's going to wield the sword. I feel like you're just going to wield the sword and say, I'm making the best decision for everyone involved, that maybe I should be single. We have the Eight of Swords, but you don't know when to do it. You would rather have a happy home. You would rather fix this. You would rather use your magic to fix it and use all the resources. I feel like you have, though. I'm just going to say with the Magician, if the Magician can't fix it, it's done. You've used all your resources, all of your skills. You've done everything that you can to bring this to be a happy home. And I just don't think that that's what's going on here. Yeah, I feel like you're going to end up moving along, is what it looks like here. Because I feel like when this shows up, all of a sudden this is no longer a secret. It feels like somebody is going to be giving reciprocal energy to someone who's giving them a lot of attention. Now I think that it turns to material wealth, is what it does. I feel like you're not going to let somebody see it on the surface that it's really hurt you as much as it has. I feel like you're going to keep it in. Be careful with that. Make sure that you are practicing meditation because you don't want to keep it in. But I don't feel like you have control over this anymore. I think that it's moving in a direction that it's supposed to because it's destiny. It's destiny that you find out about this. It's destiny that something comes to the surface and you figure out that there's a Knight of Wands in the picture, whether they are feminine or masculine. And I feel like you will find that out. I think you might even come face to face with this person. You might even know them. We have a Queen of Cups here. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and then we have the Five of Cups. Something here is coming to an end. Sorry to tell you that, Scorpio, but something here is coming to a painful end. But I feel like I'm not telling you anything you don't know, to be honest. You're probably already in this energy. Like, I'm not telling you, if you have this great, happy, lovely relationship, either you're in Delululand or you really do have a beautiful, kind relationship going on, and this is not your reading. But it does feel like somebody here already is probably in this energy of having suspicions that somebody in their relationship is stepping out, is what it feels like. You will already have this suspicion, and I feel like there is about to be heartbreak between the King and the Queen of Cups, is what it feels like. And of course, you're the King of Cups, and that's your natural mate, who is the soulmate. It feels like there's going to be some harsh conversation that ends up showing up here. I hate to give you that negative energy, but look, I've got to give you the energy that falls on the table. So somebody needed this message. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care, and I'm out. Bye-bye.